Thoreau College is, if you were to boil it down to one slogan, one kind of motto, it is higher education for the whole human being. In thinking about our curriculum, and really the curriculum of any of our several programs, we are trying to think about 5 pillars: academics, labor, community, nature, and art. Our belief is that a whole person, and really a whole citizen, a person who's able to live a rich and meaningful and really practically impactful life, needs to have more than just ideas. Right now, Thoreau College is it's offering a set of different programs that range in length from a 3-week summer program, which is really focused on the ecology and the history and agriculture in this region, to a year-long full-time program for young adults. Functionally a gap year program with an academic component and with a manual labor program involving work in a greenhouse. And we also have a small farm here with sheep and with a vineyard and gardens. It also involves expeditionary learning programs, so hiking, canoeing, wilderness solos is built into the structure of the year. And also governance. So everyone who comes into this organization has a role in decision making, in kind of stewarding and caring for the organization. MicroCollege is I would say a new term, and what we mean is, first of all, it's micro, right? And that means no more, I would say, than 50 participants at a time, and usually less than that. So the human scale there is the most really important piece of this. Other great things grow out of that when you get down to that level.
For the spring internship part of the program, I am working at Driftless Books and Music, and I'm doing the regenerative agriculture course while also working on an independent writing project in my free time.
I've been leading a course entitled Regenerative Agriculture. We've had about 10 or 12 students. Throughout much of this semester, we've been visiting farms, doing some work in our own gardens and farm spaces. So combination of hands in the dirt, practical kind of activity, and then learning from people who are practitioners of different forms of agriculture. Regenerative agriculture, as it's come to be used, is a term that is intended to be compared with sustainable agriculture, right? Sustainability suggests sustaining, keeping something at the same kind of level, not degrading it, right? Which is great. But also, if you have a degraded soil or a degraded ecology in any way, you're still at that degraded level. So if you are seeking to kind of enrich and enhance, you need to come up with some strategies for moving the health of the system in a positive direction.
I never thought that I would be doing an experience like this. I always thought that I would be living in cities and just kind of following a traditional life route. But taking the chance to do this program is the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. One of the most important things about Thoreau College is that it is a microcollege. It is a very small-scale university where the teachers and everyone who's involved within the school, and even within the area surrounding the school, are really invested in you, in your personal growth and education. And that is not something that you can get in a traditional university setting, where you're kind of just like a little cog within a larger machine. But here you have a really active hand in deciding what you do each day and how you do it, and you have really great support to be able to function that way.
We offer something that is comparable to a college curriculum, in the sense that there is a strong academic component. So there are texts that we're reading and discussing. We're thinking about writing and other kind of and public speaking and other kind of skills that a person might do, develop in a college kind of curriculum, in addition to these other things like manual labor and art and kind of community life. You lose in a small context, big laboratories or, big sports teams and, the full concert orchestra, right? Those are things that don't happen at a microcollege. But what does happen are really intensive human relationships and involvement. People can have a sense of my actions matter.
Here, there's a lot of farmers. I'm in a rural place. I grew up in a city, urban area, and there's people here that have different and very different cultures or religion or upbringings, and just meeting those people and trying to understand and connect is why I'm here. right now we have a couple classes. One is a agriculture class, and there's also farming and biodynamic resources there. Another class is the philosophy class with Rory, and there we have books and all, like from the Western canon and to like the antebellum, the U.S. history eras. I have the keys for a lot of places, the main campus building, and to the houses, and to the youth initiative high school, and to the warehouse, community hunger solution warehouse. So all of these is because I have to coordinate and talk to a lot of people throughout the Baroque area. It's a big responsibilities, but it's not like I'm the only one that has big responsibilities here.
The financial component is really an important part of this story. So the way that we're doing that here is, first of all, is the micro scale. We're able to do things in a way that does not require us to build a big dorm, right? I think a lot of colleges have fallen into an infrastructure trap. We have developed a financial process that involves a one-on-one conversation with each person coming in, both our staff and our incoming students and fellows. So we're able to really inform them about our budget and our costs, and they're able to talk to us about their financial situation. That allows us to be very flexible and allow people to contribute what they can. The third piece of this is this sort of enterprise model. We are running these enterprises, most notably the Thoreau's Garden greenhouse. The work done to run this greenhouse and to staff the shop and to do the promotion, a big chunk of that is done by students. So I think the ideal is that a student coming into Thoreau College has a grounding in a particular place, in the culture and ecology and economy, the life of a particular location here in the Driftless region. They also have a really broad range of academic, artistic, kind of cultural experiences, practical experiences. And they're able then eventually to move towards some sense of vocation and something that they want to dig into deeply in one of these more focused kind of fellowships.
I've learned a lot since being here, both about just agriculture and like land systems, but also a lot about the value of community and working together as a group to make projects happen. And that is a skill that I think is going to be really valuable for the rest of my life.